हेलो गाइस, वेलकम बैक टू न्यू वीडियो। और आज हम डिस्कस करने जा रहे हैं थ्री इनक्रेडिबल बुक्स रिटन बाय मिस्टर अब्दुल कलाम, फॉर्मर प्राइम मिनिस्टर ऑफ द इंडिया। और one book is not written by him but suggested by him, so these are of the three books which are written by him और very incredible books about his life। so हम एक के बाद एक बात करेंगे। पहली बुक है विंग्स ऑफ फायर। दिस बुक इज completely all about the Mr. Dr. Abdul Kalam life when from the Ramesuram, when he was child or he was selling the newspaper. So whatever was in his life, all things are written in this book. Even when he went for the college or for after college, when he was doing a struggle for getting the scholarship, because in that time he had not that much money to afford the education. So all things are mentioned in this book. Why I suggest you for reading these books, because the thing is that he was the former prime minister of the India, a boy who came from the small village and became a prime minister of the India. I think this is a kind of very big thing for a single guy, or we can learn lots of things from the single guy. So why not to read about his life? And I think book tell us better than any kind of person. And this book is suggested by Mr. Abdul Kalam but written by some other guys, Arun Tiwari. So I say that you have to read the life and the biography of the Abdul Kalam. I hope if you are a student it can help you in the motivational way, or to learn how a guy came from the village or become a prime minister of India. And next book is the turning point. This is kind of very different kind of book, and this is written by self Mr. Abdul Kalam. So the turning points, by the name you can easily understand. Here are some of incident of his life where he was getting stuck, or he was some way of confusion in the confusion in that time, how he took decision. So when while reading this book you can understand, like here are some of example in this book. When he was prime minister, he was facing problems in the in his office or in some other things. Or there are some stories interesting about him, like there was a gardener and he mentioned all the facilities of the Rashtrapati Bhavan and other things which he was getting at that time, and what the changes he did in the Indian constitution, and how much important role he played for the Indian people. So all things are written, and the price of this book is I think around 199 rupees. I think it's not a more costly for the anyone, or if you're interested you can get on the Amazon also. And I will tell you some interesting thing about this book. This book is very good in the paper, and the paper quality is very good. But the another thing is about this book is, which I got especially, here are some pics about his life, because he had kind of very good affection with the children. So looks, here are some pics with the children. And when he was prime minister, these are some of pics of his office. Lots of books were there, and these are some of books images with the Manmohan Singh, who was also prime minister of India, but at his time he was the finance minister. So why these pics? When you will read this book you will feel like this book is speaking for you, or by the pics you can easily understand, and you know very well it gets, and it gives kind of very good feel to the readers. So I hope you should prepare and you should read it. And last book about Mr. Abdul Kalam is that Ignited Mind. Why you guys have to read this book? Because this book is completely written for the young minds like you and me. If you are boys, definitely you should read this book. Why am I suggesting this book? Because when I was reading this book I feel very confident. Or here are lots of stories. When he was prime minister, he was scientist, he did lots of meetup with the people, with the students. So in this book he written about his experience and some of important things about the student. So this book is completely dedicated for the students, and the cost of this book is I think around 199 rupees. Or if you will visit your nearest store, there you can find some of in the less price. So that can be I think good for you. So these were the books which are written by the Mr. Abdul Kalam. There are lots of experience about his life. And the thing is that if you want to interested in read this book, you can purchase from the market. But if you are if the lockdown is going on and facility is not there for the reading purchasing the books, you can directly comment in the below and can get my number, where I can send you the PDFs all these books, so you can do your e-reading also. Or otherwise you can go for the Amazon Kindle, there are also these books are available. These books are really incredible. And guys, I think you should read if you are a student, to know about the Prime Minister, to know about his lifestyle and ignited minds. It is, I think, all about us. So you have to read it. And at the last of video, I want to say, just please subscribe this channel if you love it, and if you want to know some more books, because in the upcoming time I will upload some more stories about the book. I will give personal review and by the single book. I hope in the upcoming time you will enjoy this. So for that you have to hit the subscribe button and also like this video.